All right, Apple, the only stock really, the Dow that was up today, or at least when last I checked, and a lot of it has to do with this phenomenon you see being played out right now on outside stores, Apple stores across the country. People waiting in line to get their hands on an iPhone 7 that technically isn't due out until Friday. Connell McShane outside the Apple store on New York's Fifth Avenue. Connell, what is going on there?
Isn't it amazing, Neil, that this kind of thing still goes on more than 9 years after the original iPhone was introduced? And if we can establish one thing before I introduce you to a friend of mine behind me, what these people are doing, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. You could order the phone online. They will deliver it to your home. I heard you say that before the last break. With that said, didn't want to insult Jamie. He's here. Jamie is patient number one, as we say. Stand up here, Jamie, and tell me your story. He's a New Yorker. He's a guy from out in Queens. He drives a truck for a living. He's taken vacation to come here to the Apple store. He's been here for 20 days. He's been here for 20 days.
Yes.
Jamie, why?
Because it's the experience, and I want to be number one, because that's my favorite number, number 7. I born 1977, and I really want to. I was here number 1 last year, but they give priority to some other people because I didn't have pre-orders, and this time I would like to be number 1. I got pre-orders, and here's the first one.
So you got to have you got to be here to do it in person. Why not order it online? They deliver it to your house. Come on.
I did it, but sometimes you get a free iPhone.
Oh, you're hoping someone's going to come give you a free phone?
Yeah, exactly.
Not yet, though.
No, last year I got a free iPhone.
I see. That's not a bad motivation. Okay, well, let you sit down. Have you had a shower, by the way, Jamie?
I'm going to.
Don't worry about it. He's okay, Neil. He's all right. He doesn't to help me washing my hand afterwards. These guys have been here, I think, about a week or so since Friday. I want to quickly show you some of these pods. This is a pretty good way of setting up. I could use this at the soccer field over the weekend, keep the elements out. These are what we call, real quick, Neil, professional wait in line type of people. You know, they'll wait in line for you. It's like, what is it, like $20 an hour, something like that?
$25 for the first hour and 20 each additional. Professional line sitters is the
not bad at all. So $25 for an hour, $20. And then down here, you could buy a chair, Neil. You could buy a chair, and apparently you can keep the chair for $300, and you could sit in the chair and be like 13th or 14th in line. So,
does that sign say...
I told you we weren't going to make any sense of it.
Did that sign say, save this for me, Imus? No.
That's right.
All right.
We're going to have him over here.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know this. This is weird.
It's crazy.
All right. Thanks, buddy. That's awesome. Kat Timpf is here, Fox News contributor, Charlie Gasparino. Millennials dominate this search, by the way. And Emily Jashinsky, Young America's Foundation. Emily, most people who wait on these lines, as I pointed out, are young, maybe young like you. And that always surprises me because young people you think are hip to the internet, and you can buy this online, get it delivered to your home, and not have to do this and talk to Connell outside a store. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, actually, I think this is a good thing. Look, millennials get a bad rap kind of for being the Bernie Sanders socialist people, but look at what they're doing right here. I mean, young people love new technology, and I think that actually engenders in them a love of free markets. We've done polling at Young America's Foundation, and we find that young people prefer free markets by far over greater government interference in the economy, and I think actually the iPhone is a reason for that. So, you know, I don't think this is all negative. I think it's positive, and I want some research on how many of those people in that line are millennials, because I'm seeing a lot of Gen Xers.
Well, yeah, anyone I look at is younger than me, so actually they're all kids. But Charlie Gasparino, this worries you.
Well, I mean, it just proves that millennials are a basket of deplorables as far as I'm concerned. I mean, well, at least half of them are, only half. Right. Listen, I'm only kidding about that. Just it's a joke. I know Pat's glasses are fogging up right now, but here's the thing, Neil. You got to be stupid to be standing on a line right now when you can order that, you know, on the internet. Right. And you know that to me shows that millennials have too much time on their hands. They're not working. They're not doing anything. So they think it's cool and hip to go
and they're not
hang
cheap,
out.
right? I mean, they're not. These are not cheap. The things to get. Right?
No. Also, I don't even want one because you know those headphones, the little ones that just stick in your ear. I looked at those and I lost them. And I actually agree that it's stupid if you're sitting in line and you're waiting, because either you should be working, you don't have money for that, or you do have money for that, or you have money to pay a professional line sitter.
This is a Fox News alert. You're admitting millennials are stupid.
No, I mean, anybody who's doing this is kind of
No,
stupid.
just the ones
you
on this
should have
line.
something in your life that you care about more than a slightly faster phone.
But, you know, some people like to be first with everything, you know, but even that allows for getting it fast online.
I
But,
guess.
Emily, I noticed that Apple was up today. T-Mobile and others are saying that their pre-orders for this thing have been off the charts. So, obviously, there's still appetite to buy stuff if it's what people want. What are we to glean from that?
Yeah, I mean, so I think this is a great example of consumer demand driving innovation. I think, you know, the iPhone is actually still very relevant. I'm actually surprised that they're flying off the charts because I actually don't love what the headphone jack, and I talk to a lot of people who don't love the elimination of the headphone jack, so I'm actually surprised at how well
Well, it's people
doing.
like Gasparino who are haters.
I love
You're
the
allowed to hate on
headphones.
that. That's ridiculous.
Right.
What is a headphone, by the way?
Yeah. Okay. Good. He's still running around the city when he goes jogging all with like the 8-track tape and all that
That's
stuff.
it,
It's very
that's me.
heavy. It is very heavy.
Listen to AC/DC. You know.
Kat, what do you think this says about your fine generation and others who don't know anything about you know, online?
Maybe they just want to be in line because they're going to try to make little buddies there and they want to make friends.
It's a
think they're
bonding
smoking
Maybe
experience.
it's a social experience. I don't know,
Neil,
because
they're passing
everybody
a
knows
joint.
that you can order it online. Maybe they are. Maybe, you know, they need something to do.
They
I
are
don't
not.
know.
Neil,
Passing
they
a
are passing a
joint,
joint
Charlie.
from the beginning to the end. That's what they do. That's what millennials do. They pass.
There's plenty of
pot around.
non-millennials.
I suggest they use the Fox
Yeah,
Business
agreed.
app to keep track of everything. FoxBusiness.com.
I want
All right,
I want
guys.
an age breakdown. I
Thank
want a
you very
demographic
much.
age breakdown.
That'll
What if a company that didn't make cars made plastics?